Hi, my name is Cindy Rang.
And I'm Brianna Motzkus, and we're from the Fabric Patch.
My daughter and I have owned and operated a busy quilt shop in Washington State for over 20 years. We have a retreat center, an active YouTube channel, and a large pattern line featuring our creations. My 2 sons work on machines. One daughter-in-law is our videographer, and the other is a long-arm quilter. We are a family that love each other, we laugh together, and every once in a while we get some work done. We have a crew that are saints for their efforts at keeping us on track. Thanks for joining us on our wild ride.
Happy St. Patrick's Day!
Woo!
I am wearing green. I am wearing green. And in fact, I don't wear green either. And you kind of wear a lot of color.
I wear a lot of color. I mean, I do have some green at home. I guess I could have put one of my hunter green colors on, but I didn't really think about it. My kids aren't even wearing green. Harper is wearing a blue bunny and blue jeans, and Wyatt is black jeans and an orange dinosaur.
Well, is it still a thing? Do kids still do that? Do they pinch you if you're not wearing green?
When I was in school, they did.
And then why is the deal? Why do they hit you if you're wearing red? Is that a thing?
They pinch you if you're wearing red.
They pinch you if you're wearing red.
They're supposed to. The thing is, you're supposed to be kissed if you wear red, but but they pinch.
I wonder why that is. I wonder who
I
started
don't know.
that. I think we used to get sucked.
Well, yeah, that was in the day you actually punch somebody.
That's true.
Pinches are
Now,
more secretive,
now there's zero tolerance for that.
Yeah.
We used to.
So
we
nowadays-
used to fight with each other in the alley at, at school.
Yeah, used to brawl and be overdone. I don't know about now. I mean, I don't know.
Oh, well, anyways.
We'll have to ask Eliza
I don't
when you
know.
know on Friday.
Yeah.
What it does in school.
Yeah. Because I don't wear a lot of color. This is Deb's. This is Deb's cabbie jacket.
It is cute.
And so it is cute. She let me borrow it. We're going to have to find you an apron or something before somebody I should pinch you.
I know. I got nothing. I got mint shoes on, but
I don't think mint is officially
I don't think
green.
mint is green. No.
And I want to know why, I guess, because let's see. St. Patrick, I was going to look this up. He was from Ireland. But I still don't understand. Oh, St. Patrick. Oh, because of the clover. The Trinity. That was how he used the... Okay, I guess it does make sense why we're in green. I was trying to think, patron saint of green beer.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think that's what it is. And so, yeah. And then we're doing...
These are cute.
These are super cute. We're doing a mug rug series, Eliza and I, but we realized that we got started in February instead of January. We should have made our February mug rug in January and our March mug rug in February, and so on and so forth. So since we're filming it actually, I think today, we're going to be doing an Easter egg, which would be kind of cute. So yeah, so we'll attach this for everybody and we're going to explain it. Yeah, but this is not the one that we're doing. We just lost track of time. So
That's it. It happens.
So we're going to use it today for our coffee. So, and the other thing that I noticed is I know.
You forgot earrings.
I forgot earrings. And so I feel a little naked.
Yeah.
But you know why? It was because I was thinking about wearing mismatched earrings.
Oh, no. I'm glad you forgot that.
I know. I couldn't do it. I couldn't bring myself to do it.
See, the other thing I was thinking, though, you'd have to have the same weighted earrings. Like, I got some really heavy earrings and some really light ones.
See, I was saying the opposite. I think you have to have one that's like a ba-da-da-da and one that's just little. So that it's obvious that
you...
Because you know what? I don't know if I told you this, but Liz is here. Liz is Tracy's mom. Oh. She's visiting here from Pennsylvania. And she said, she came up afterwards, and she said that she always wore mismatched earrings. Everybody did to the art shows.
That makes sense to me.
Yeah,
that makes sense to me.
An artist thing. Which would be why I want to do it. No, sorry.
I
want to do it because I have a whole lot of singles. And I don't want to throw them away.
Yeah.
And I tell everybody, people have heard this before, what you can do with your singles is you turn them into zipper pulls.
Yeah. There's a few samples out there that have.
There's a lot. Because
I'm
I'm telling you. And now after a year of mask and pulling those dang things off, all the time I was losing earrings. I'm down to...
I haven't got quite back into wearing a whole lot of jewelry yet.
Because the
my
babies?
kids, yeah. Because I used to always have something really pretty and big earrings and the whole shebang, and then
Major.
I had babies, and Wyatt was really bad for pulling on everything. On earrings, on necklaces. Harper wasn't so bad, but I was just so used to not wearing them around any of them that I just haven't quite got into the swing of things.
You should get back in the habit. I think the kids would like to see them.
I think they do. They're into the whole watch thing. So Robert's been wearing his watch to work, and so they came to see me at work.
Why do you wear that clock on your wrist?
What is that? And was it Saturday they came and saw me? And they wanted to watch, so we put tape and a little drawing, and they're up to Dad.
Snack time. Snack time.
So I dug through my jewelry drawer and I found 2 watches that didn't work anymore, and they get a kick out of them.
Fun.
Harper's was one that is a flower with a ladybug in it that doesn't work, and she loves that. Wyatt's, we need to figure to make it fit him better, but it's just a little oval one, and he thinks it's cool. Where's my watch?
Where's my watch? I need to know the time today. For all of his appointments.
Yes. It's super cute. They get a kick out of it.
That's so cute.
Yeah. They like their watch.
Oh, that's super fun.
Yes.
Oh, that's good. All right, let's see. What else were we going to chat about? We were going to, I was going to apologize a little bit for Friday. It seems so long ago, but we were a high decibel of screechiness on Friday. It was
There was
terrible.
really good stuff, though.
There was such good stuff. There was a couple things. I think one is it really is genuine. We really are that excited. And there was 31 boxes. And so, there's that whole thing, that anticipation of that, and and there was just such good stuff, and I don't know what happened, but I think the other thing too that I noticed is I kept thinking that I was yelling, and what happened is when we first started doing the whole YouTube thing, we were using the iPhone, and so we had to talk very, very loud, and there's an art to talking loud but yet not acting like you're yelling. And a lot of our earlier videos, you'll see in the comments, people are always saying, oh, I wish you could fix your audio. I wish you could fix your audio. So we would talk louder and louder and louder. And then now that we have this really nice boom mic, but when it's far away on box opening days, for some reason...
I think that was different, though, with Brittany had her camera in a different place on Friday. It wasn't propped up. That could be... We were probably just being normal, but, normal.
Our normal, which is not normal.
The camera was closer than
that
usual.
That could be what it is. And I think there's a couple other things I was thinking about. I've been analyzing this a lot, because that's what I do, is overthink about everything. Is I think that Brittany doesn't correct us.
No.
She never says, she's over there
Pipe down.
She never says, or she just stands back there and giggles. But we need to have signs, and one needs to say, hush.
Yeah.
Bring it down a couple decibels. Yeah. But I think she just doesn't direct us. We tell her to channel her George Clooney, but I don't know. She doesn't know what that is. So, I don't know. And then I think the other thing is that there is a psychological thing, mirroring, mirroring, where if somebody is yelling at you, if you talk soft, because if you talk softer, they will stop yelling. It works 99% of the time. If somebody's yelling at you, if you talk softer, they will mirror you and they will bring their voice down. But the opposite is true also. So if I'm yelling and then you yell, and then I yell more, and then you... So anyway,
it was a thing.
It was a thing. I know. And so it was kind of hard, because then we have a TV here in this shop, and we'll play the YouTube channel, and so we'll play it, and I felt like I could barely listen. It's like, those women, those screechy American women, what is happening? So anyway, we apologize, and we're going to make a sign for Brittany, and we're going to tell her to tell us to hush. So it is exciting, but it doesn't have to be
that exciting.
That exciting.
Yeah. I think for Friday we've got 4 or 5 boxes so far.
Oh no, there 3 more came yesterday.
Oh.
And so far, I think they're all Moda.
I think so too.
And some people noticed. that we opened one little moda box, and I said, oh, wait.
Yeah.
And then I put it on the back, and then you never saw what was in it.
We'll see it.
We'll see it this time, because, spoiler alert, it was pre-cuts for fabric that we don't yet have. So, but, oh, beautiful.
Cute.
I might not scream so much, so I kind of know what's in there. So that's kind of fun. So let's see, a couple things. We were going to go through some viewer questions. We kind of like this part. So a lot of questions about paper piecing, because we have some classes coming, our first sort of month, and I think we're doing a 6-week schedule at a time for our Zoom classes. And so we've got paper piecing.
And our first class is next week, and then again on April 1st.
And it's perfect for a beginner. People say, what if I've never done it? Well, that's why we want you to do it. Yeah, it's for a beginner. Paper piecing, we're doing a Brazilian embroidery. And that really is for a beginner, but I think when I sent out the thing, it's really more intermediate. I mean, you have to at least be sort of familiar with a few embroidery stitches. You don't have to know very much. It's a 4-week or 4-class series. 4-class series every 2 weeks. So that would be okay for beginners, and then or intermediate. And then what else are we doing? A beginning bargello, super fun.
Super good. I mean, I probably wouldn't make it your first quilt if you've never quilted before, but if you're on like quilt number 2 or 3.
Quilt number 3, perfect.
Yeah, it's good. It's all strip pieced. It looks intimidating, but it's all strip pieced. You strip piece, you cut, and it's super cool.
And you get really good at nestling your seams. So it's a really good one to learn.
Good pressing tips. It's good.
And then you're doing raggedy squares.
Yep.
Yeah, so that'll be really good. So I think there's room in most of the classes, maybe all of them. I'm not sure. There's
a lot that only have like 2 spots left. I think like the Brazilian only has 2 spots.
And then the first paper piecing.
One of the Raggedy Squares classes. And then the rest have a few more.
Yeah, so if you want to, or, if it's kind of a hard time for you, we'll be doing more Zoom classes, and especially until we can really have people in the store. And even after that, we're going to continue to do Zoom classes. What is happening?
I don't know. Oh my goodness. It's St. Patrick's Day.
What is that?
We celebrated early. No, I'm kidding.
Green beer all night.
Yeah. Some schnapps.
They're gonna call you out on this. They did last time.
Last time.
Yeah.
It's too early for me.
You need to start drinking coffee at 4 o'clock in the morning, as I do.
My goodness.
You don't drink coffee at all.
No, I really don't. Sometimes I do.
I'm gonna be watching you, and they're gonna be watching you.
Oh yeah, they're gonna tell you.
Yeah, they told me last time that when I looked away, your eyes slammed shut.
I haven't been that bad this time. Last week was bad. Yeah. But
yeah, you can just act like there's something in your eye and just take a little snooze.
This one is watering. I don't know what's going on with this one. I didn't even stab this one with my eyeliner this morning. It was this one. I don't know. Sympathy tears.
I don't know. We were talking about.
Sorry.
I was distracted by your yawning.
Inappropriate. I know, Lizzie. I know.
And then Lizzie, and that's the other thing too, is a lot of you guys noticed last Wednesday, your dog is so cute.
Yeah.
It's like, no. So
I know, she was running back here with a toy.
And it's like, why weren't you petting her? Because you don't touch her. Yeah. Like I'm doing now. So that's what she was doing, is she would go get the tiger.
Yeah.
And she'd bring the tiger back. And it's like, no, don't look at her, don't make eye contact. And then she'd leave. And then she'd go get the little pig, and she'd bring the pig. Don't look at her, don't talk to her, and then she'd leave. And then she'd come back with the dragon, thinking that at some point we were going to want to take a toy.
Yeah.
So anyway, we have to ignore her, or this is what's going to happen. So now her head's in my lap, and pretty soon, I don't even know.
She's pouting.
Yeah. Silly girl. But anyway, I know what we were talking about. We were talking about paper piecing. Try to stay awake.
I know, right?
Paper piecing. So people were asking if it's the same thing as the English paper piecing.
Oh,
totally different. So that's why these are here.
Yes. Cute.
This is English paper piecing. And so this has the little paper in it. It's all done by hand, little needle. We will do a class on this. This is the fun thing to do in the summer. because if you're in a car, road trip, if that doesn't make you car sick to do it in the car, it's just a fun little thing to do. And they're kind of addicting because look how cute those are when you put them all together.
Adorable.
Yeah, super, super cute. So this is Grandmother's Flower Garden, and these are little hexies. And this is English paper piecing.
And it's all
The classes-
hand. You already said that, hand stitching.
all hand done. And then, but the class that we're doing is American. Is it called American paper piecing?
I think it's just paper piecing.
It's just paper piecing.
Yeah.
And all done
Or
by
also
machine.
known as foundation piecing.
Oh yeah, foundation piecing.
Is another term that people use for that.
Yeah.
And it's all by sewing machine.
Super simple.
Yeah, it's cool. Again, I love it.
Yeah,
It's my
all
jam.
Judy Niemeyer quilts are
If you
done
know who
that
that
way.
is, yep.
So yeah. Anyway, all right. So that was one question. Was tell me what this is. What kind of paper piecing? The other question, bazillions of
Hiroshima.
questions about the needles. So many, and in fact, so many that I kind of feel like we should do kind of a little separate
I think that'd be a good idea.
chat
Little
about it.
20, 30 minutes is what you
Wouldn't
need to
it
know.
be 20, 30 minutes? I feel
Probably
like
not.
I could say it in, well, okay, me. I mean, I feel like I could put 3 minutes worth of information into at least 10 minutes.
At least. That, yeah.
Why does she talk so much? I don't know. When she's not talking, she's screaming. But anyway, so a lot of questions about that. And I kind of started gathering my stuff to share information, but I really do feel like we should make it separate. And this is why. Because sometimes we say things and people will ask questions and we try to think, oh yeah, where can you go to find that information? And we have to remember it was the St. Patrick's Day FabriChat. And I guess we could do that, but it just seems to make more sense just to make it a little
A
separate.
quick little separate thing.
And I could do it right afterwards. We could even link it.
Oh, sure. That's what
Because then that way it could just kind of stand alone, and anybody who has questions about needles, they'll be able to search it.
Yeah.
Does that make
That's
sense?
a good idea.
Yeah, so I think that's what I'm going to do because people ask about the difference and, which one, and the big question was, which one do I want for binding?
Yeah.
And what's the difference between universal and quilting? So all of those things. And there is a little booklet, and it is actually pretty good.
It's really good.
It has half of it is machine needles and half of it is hand needles, so it has all the information in there. So it is pretty good. But anyway, I think that's what we're going to do is instead of answering it here, we're going to do a little short little thing
And link it below.
and link it.
That's a good idea. I think it's good. I think it's a lot of questions, and I think when you guys call and I answer the phone, I am no expert in machine anything hand.
No.
So I tell you what I use, but it's not necessarily the right one because I like a needle that's a little bit longer, and I want to make sure that my one strand of hand quilting thread fits in it. So it might not be the right one. It just works for what I'm whip stitching. The hole in the monkey or. They're pillow fight pillows, and yes, they have pillow fight pillows. But
Yes.
Nana special picked those out. We were all
Yes.
shopping pre-COVID.
We tested them in the store.
There's a pink one and a blue one.
And Robert left.
Yeah, he did. He needed to buy his own.
You
but-
guys are so embarrassing. Can't help it.
So yeah,
Yeah.
stitching those up because I don't know, but so that's all. Yeah, and that's my
And that's really the most important thing for everybody to know is that when it comes to hand needles, what works for your friend may not work for you.
Right.
It is a very personal thing. I mean, think about the shape of your hand, how long your fingers are, do you have fingernails, all of those sorts of things. And so really the best thing is to test it. So
and
I'll
same
give you
thing
some
with like
guidelines, but-
thimbles. Your thimble, your
Yeah.
friend, like Mom and I use entirely different thimbles.
Yes. On entirely different fingers.
Yeah, it's crazy. Just it's whatever.
And DNA, and it still
isn't-
doesn't matter. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's funny. It all just depends what works. So you might find that you need to find a few styles and a few different styles of thimbles and see what happens. It's all different.
And that's what's fun about a class. What used to be fun back in the world of classes when we had is I would bring all of my stuff and everybody would try things because I have every single thimble that's ever been
Right.
created and all of the size of needles, and so you could try different things. And
Yeah.
what's funny is if you're not used to wearing a thimble, you put that thimble on, and then all of a sudden it's like you can't use that finger. It's like,
Yeah.
no.
Use
Let's put
it.
it on the other one.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I remember. Yeah.
It's like a Band-Aid or something. It's like, no. Start using that.
Yes.
Start using that.
Yes. Yeah, the funny thing about mine, I use, is it called Rox? Is it, no, it's not Roxanne.
Oh, those are nice ones.
It's a glove that the top is empty, because I usually have nails, and I use the side of my finger. I do not use the ball of my finger. I use the side. So it's this whole little metal, like, shield over my entire finger, and I use the... Yeah. I really like mine, but my mom's like, I don't even know how you use this.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, we have our
it's very weird, but...
Do you sew your binding on by hand?
Usually not. I usually hand stitch it down. I used to do it quite a bit pre-kids, though, because that's what I would do when Robert wanted to sit and watch TV. I would, would stitch some binding on. When I do English, because I think where my thimble is now is in this little English paper piecing little. It looks like a little cosmetic bag. Yeah, and it's in that. Because I have one of those English paper, and then I have a little hand that has all my needles and my thimble, so I always know where it is. But I have to say I don't use it very often. But yeah, but now I'm in the world of stitching up owies. So
yes, all of those poor little bears and
I know.
Monkey keeps losing his tail.
Yeah, it's Harper's monkey. Wyatt's monkey is totally fine. But we went downstairs.
Did she spin it around?
Well, Wyatt does it to his. And his monkey, I mean, his tail is like extremely long now.
That's right.
Yeah.
But
I don't know what happened to Harper's. I don't know. I don't know. So, but we were down doing laundry.
I'm thinking Harper on one end, Brother on the other.
It definitely could be. So, we were down there doing laundry, and she's on the dryer, her little pink monkey, and she's like, Mom, does Monkey have an owie too? I was like, yeah, that's why she's there. I haven't stitched. Oh, okay. She buy Monkey. It's very cute.
She's so adorable.
It's very cute, but she knew that he had an owie. That's why he was down there.
We have to tell you what happened on Friday, because on Friday we opened the boxes and we opened that dragon fabric.
Oh, Dinosaur.
Dinosaur fabric.
Sorry.
And the Dinosaur fabric, and I think in there we knew that Orion
watches the Nana
Brittany
show.
and Jordan's little 4-year-old, we knew that he was going to be watching and he was going to say he wanted that fabric, and so we said, oh, Orion, and we did have his fabric ready. We had the border already sewn on it, had his quilt top all done. And the reason that he watches the Nana show is because, of course, Brittany is home doing editing. Mm-hmm. Well, it just so happened that you guys were all over there, and so poor little Wyatt
he was super sweet.
Was watching the Nana show and hearing that Orion got a present.
He was so sweet. He's really good. So they're used to when we go to a birthday party and they don't get presents kind of thing. Nana is still not okay with that.
No, everybody should get a present on present
now
day.
That she's Nana, it's present for everyone. So Wyatt was
well,
really
they remember the Harper story.
I know. Oh, poor honey. So Wyatt's like, well, do I get one? And I said, yeah, we'll make you one. I said, but do you like the dinosaurs? Because they are very realistic. And Orion is the Jurassic Park raw back.
He has dinosaur feet on his wall.
Wyatt is, I think Orion's a very sensitive little sweet
Very
heart.
sensitive.
But Wyatt, I feel like, is a little more. And he wakes up from nightmares and he does all of this. Mm-hmm. And it could be just from, like we watched a movie, Barefoot Family, on Saturday, and someone took the boy. It's not bad. The boy's trying to get to his dad, and the bad guy takes the boy. He started bawling. I don't want to watch it anymore. The bad guy took the boy, and I said, "What? We have to finish watching. It'll be okay, you know." And it'll be just fine. And then like 2 minutes later, the bad guy puts the kid in a hole, which is it's like a coal mine. A gold mine, which is where his parents are, which is no big deal. It comes out totally fine.
This does not sound like a good movie.
It's fine. Okay. He does find mom and dad down there, so Wyatt was better, but he was crying again, and why is the kid down there? And it's like, it's okay. And then we find mom, we find dad, and they win.
And they make it out?
Yes, and they all win, and everyone lives. And the bad guys go to jail. They were arrested by the raccoon and the bear. Okay? So Wyatt is very sensitive. So back to Dinosaur, he kind of thought, well, yeah, they're not bad, and he was roaring at them and everything. So when we got home, we talked about it again. He's like, well, I want a blanket. And I said, do you want dinosaurs? Nice dinos. So I knew he didn't like that dinosaur. So I did buy some of the materials with the prints and the skeletons and stuff, and I'm just going to do a quick, kind of a chunky one for him. But it was really sweet, and then he came and saw us.
And then he came and picked out, on Saturday they came
Nana.
and they brought, are you making my blanket. And that was when I heard the story that the night before he had watched.
He's so nice. I mean, he didn't.
He's such a sweet boy.
He didn't. Yeah. He didn't. He knew.
He didn't feel like he had been slighted. So that's really sweet.
He's a sweetheart.
And it just so happened that I had Robert's wood pile on, and I said, well, come back, I'll show you a quilt. And so we went back, and it was so sweet. I said, well, what about this one? Because I knew I was going to be giving that to Robert. And he said, oh, that's a good one. And he said, that'll be big enough for me and my dad.
Oh,
yeah.
He's so sweet.
So he went and picked out the Minky, and he picked out red Minky. And at first I thought, do you really want red? And so he brought the red back. The red is perfect because of the little canoes.
Oh.
It was absolutely perfect.
Funny.
So, anyway.
Yeah. So he's a sweetie.
Yeah. He's adorable.
He was all good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's adorable.
He's
and
sweet.
this is woodpile.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
So, yeah. We put this one up, and I think we had it long-wise on the video so you could see all of it, but this was the video that just posted Monday.
Did you show them your kind of cowboy one?
Oh, I didn't show the cowboy one. It's out in the event center. It's in Unit 3. Oh, I should have.
Well, this
We'll bring it. We'll steal it.
But it's cute because she had some more, and she put like stars. And it's really cute.
Yeah.
It's really, I think woodpile's
Well, I
really
think
easy.
I said, because I watch, Brittany does all of the editing, and then she says, okay, well, go in and watch, and make sure that, it's whatever. I don't know how many times I said, again, I find it hard to watch myself, but I must have said 4 or 5 times, oh, what's great about it is that you can personalize it and put anything you want in here. Yeah. And finally, after the 4th time I said it, it's like, shut up.
I get it.
We get it. But, I think about that. I used to I taught at the community college, and I would teach, I taught 2 things primarily. I taught physical exam and lab interpretation for nurses. And the whole rule was that you tell them what you're going to tell them, you tell them, and then you tell them what you told them. And usually somebody has to hear it. I know. And usually somebody has to hear it 3 times. And on the 3rd time, they go, gotcha. And so, but I think if you must be a fast learner, you must notice that I've told you 3 times. And it's like, oh, hey, that's enough. But the other funny thing about woodpile is that poor Brittany felt so bad because we've started this new thing. We got an additional camera that we have the overhead stuff. You don't watch our YouTube channel.
I have seen it though.
You don't know. Yeah, it's pretty cool because then you really can see a little bit better. But the problem is that she has to make sure that as she splices in one view, the sound comes through. And she'll look, and I know that she spends hours and hours and hours, but for some reason what she realized this morning, I think, was when she realized it, because everything was perfect and she posted it, and then when I watched it, it's off by 2 seconds. And so in fact, you do you'll see me cutting, and then you hear then you cut. Or I'm going this block here. I know, it's like, oh no. And so I said to Brittany, I think it's off by about 2 seconds, but it's already been up. I think it's already been viewed 8,000 times or something.
Did anybody say you're off a step?
I didn't find where anyone said. And I think that's so sweet that no one said,
something's wrong. They just thought it was them. Aww.
No, it was Brittany.
You were so nice.
She's very hard on herself because she's very techie. She's very, very techie. And so she's already watched a bunch of YouTube videos about how to fix it. Come to find out, it's in the rendering. So all of that time that she spends on it, then when she renders it, then if watching it 12 times isn't enough, she has to watch it again.
One more time. Oh, dang it.
Yeah. The same thing, there was something weird that had happened with the video with Patty also, and she found that after it was already kind of loaded and ready to go. So anyways, if you watch Woodpile and you notice the oops.
That's so funny.
I know. It was kind of funny. The other thing too, and I haven't told you this, Brittany, but the music.
I like it. She did good.
You like it? I like most of this particular one is a little techno for me.
Oh, yeah. I guess it probably is.
But a lot of it is I'm a very old lady.
Yeah, we were in her office.
Oh my
the other day
gosh.
working, and it was like Yanni or something. And
It
it's
was
like,
Yanni. It
oh my
literally
God.
was Yanni.
I was like, Mom, come on. You made me fall asleep right here trying to do paperwork with you.
Aurora picked that one.
Aurora picked.
Oh,
Aurora,
but she's into
our
like dubstep. Yeah.
Yeah.
That little chickie just got a little more.
Yeah, she does. Yeah. She dances.
That's how
like
she
this all the
dances.
time.
Yeah, that's Aurora right
Yeah,
there.
I thought of Aurora when I heard that. It's like, yeah. I'm
makes
such
sense.
an old lady. I like spa music. I like guitar, instrumental, piano instrumental also.
See, I like that kind of music, like when I'm getting a massage.
I just like it all the time. I find that I'm.
I feel like I can't get anything done.
I guess. Well, the problem is that if I'm listening to like pop, I mean, I love that too, but I sing along too much.
Oh, you get distracted. You need something with no words.
I do. And I'll even look over at Alexa and sing along with the words.
Oh, that's the word she was saying, not ice
I thought it was ice chest. She's having in a nice dress. I know. So yeah, so I have to listen to something that is not going to
Makes sense,
take
I
my
guess.
focus off of whatever it is I happen to be trying to get done. So
There you go.
yeah.
See, I think the whole little off a second word thing is fine when because it drives me crazy when your lips don't match your words.
Oh, like in
Yeah, some of the movies or when they're doing,
the dubbing.
yes. Yeah, if it's
Yeah.
a Spanish movie that they're trying to make it in English, it drives me nuts. So I think it's okay that it's, off that way. I mean, I don't know. But if it was your lips, like, oh my God, I mean,
Yeah, it wasn't my lips because every time we went back up to me doing whatever,
was the other camera.
fine. It was just the overhead camera.
funny.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
What are you gonna do? You know,
You gotta
get
learn
what you
lessons
pay
somewhere.
for. YouTube is free.
Yeah. That's what you get, guys.
And we try to get better. We've really,
We have to make the mistake
Brittany's
first to know how to
only
fix
started working with us in November, October, maybe.
Yeah.
Not very long. Not very long, and prior to that, it was iPhone and iMovie. So we've come a long ways.
Yes.
So anyway, all right. Let's see. Anything else we want to yak about? Has it been 60 minutes? No, I don't think we've been all that chatty. 30? Has it been 30?
Wow, look at us.
Gosh.
I know.
That's just about right, I think. Just long enough to have a couple cups of coffee.
The other thing I should add, we noticed that we had woodpile download issues. If you bought or were trying to purchase the
fixed that?
downloadable pattern, it is all fixed. Someone finally emailed you and said, "Hey, so something bad is happening." It is now fixed. I think I fixed it at like 5:00 yesterday. When we found out about it. I just deleted the current file and added a new one. So if you are hoping to purchase a digital copy of the woodpile, it's all
now
up.
up. And did you email?
Yes, I emailed. And if you guys do email, say, hey, I tried, or I did, but I couldn't get it downloaded, shoot us an email, and it's no big deal. We'll fix it for you. But it's all better now.
All good.
It's
all
funny.
fixed. This was a week for technical glitches.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's all
It's
that green beer.
Right. Or they want you to drink.
Drink.
It's the week to drink. We're going to get it. Just give you a reason. Just give you a reason.
Green beer. I don't like any beer.
No, neither do I. I'm a hard cider girl. Or wine.
All right. Let's see. What else is happening this week?
All right.
Tomorrow, right? Tomorrow is Patty. Right?
Oh,
no,
yeah.
yesterday was Patty. Yesterday was Patty.
Yeah.
Which is tomorrow? Oh, tomorrow is a binding one. I was thinking that we redid the binding one last week. No, binding.
Binding.
Little binding tutorials, just a suggestion.
And the patty stuff that happened yesterday, it's coming in now. It's fabric that should be coming in.
Yeah, a lot
any
of it
moments.
was. Yeah, April.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So that'll be fun.
that'd be good to watch. Patty is super, super sweet.
Yeah. She's fun.
It'd be fun to watch, and yeah. All right, and then Friday box opening, and then Sunday is Jennifer Jones.
Jennifer Jones.
Mrs.
Local
Jones.
teacher. Eliza's favorite person. One of her favorite. She has a lot of favorite people.
She does.
But Miss Jennifer Jones is a favorite person.
She's adorable. Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
All right.
Okay, I think that's it. We're going to do the needle thing here in a moment. And,
I'll attach it down in the bottom in the description for you guys so you can,
Yeah.
if you're interested.
All right, and we will see you Friday morning.
Bye.
8:30. Bye.
Thank you for watching our video. We invite you to leave a comment, hit the like button, or better yet, subscribe to our channel so you never miss an episode. You can also visit our Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, or Pinterest pages, or find all of those things and our online store at fabricpatch.net.